It started as a normal night on Instagram Live, but what young Jock said in the next 3 minutes sent the internet into a meltdown. After weeks of being dragged by fans and exposed by Cardi B herself, young Jock finally snapped. No script, no PR team. Just raw emotion, a camera, and a man ready to speak his truth. "Y'all think Cardi runs this game?" he said, eyes locked on the lens. "She don't. She just louder than the rest of us." The chat went insane, comments flying faster than the beat in a diss track. Some called it brave. Others called it career suicide. But when Jock dropped one final line, even Cardi's team went silent. Before we dive in, hit that comment box. Was young Jock out of line? Or just saying what everyone's afraid to? Hashtag Young Jock. Hashtag CARDIB. Hashtag Hip Hop Live. Hashtag Rap Drama. TheNightStarted.com. Almost boring. A few beats played softly through studio speakers as young Jock leaned back in his chair, scrolling through his phone. The screen glow flickered across his face while thousands of fans poured into his Instagram Live. They expected jokes, maybe a freestyle, maybe some gossip. What they got instead was pure fire. He exhaled, leaned closer to the mic, and said, "Man, y'all really think I'ma stay quiet while people drag my name through the mud?" Instant chaos. "We hear you, Jock. Talk your talk." Cardi B finna regret this one. It had only been a week since Cardi B's viral expose, a storm of screenshots, tweets, and shady subs claiming Jock had disrespected Kendrick Lamar. Her fans rode the wave hard memes. Edits and clips flooded TikTok and X Twitter. Jock's name was everywhere, and not in a good way. For days he stayed quiet, pretending not to see the comments. But silence in hip-hop always costs something. Tonight he was collecting payment. He tilted his phone, the lighting changing from chill to serious. "Y'all keep saying I'm bitter. Nah, I'm honest. There's a difference." The chat froze. Viewers knew something real was coming. "I've been here since before most of y'all knew what a mixtape even was. I paid dues, took losses, built my name from nothing. Now folks can't sell a record without drama, so they use mine." The live jumped from 8K viewers to 20K within minutes. At Rap Alert, at No Jumper, and at The Shade Room, all tuned in. Jock scrolled his comments slowly, reading one out loud. "Bro, why you let Cardi punk you?" He chuckled. "See? That's the problem. Y'all think loud equals right. It don't. I never dissed Kendrick. I said the game got soft and it has. If truth hurts, maybe it's cause it applies. Talk yo-ish, Jock." Finally, someone said it. Then came the moment that broke the internet. Jock grabbed his second phone, waved it in front of the camera, and opened his DMIs. Cardi B's name flashed briefly at the top. "I wasn't gonna do this, ass. But since my name keeps getting dragged." He didn't show the full thread just enough for fans to recognize. The message preview read, "Lol, you know it's just PR, right?" Gasps filled the comment feed. Nitrogen monoxide way. He got receipts FR. Cardi B exposed herself. He put the phone down and stared into the lens. "She called me after that post, laughing. Said, 'Don't take it personal, it's promotion.'" Promotion. You playing with somebody's rep for views. The beat behind him faded into silence. You could almost feel the tension through the screen. When it benefits her, I'm a legend. When it don't, I'm a problem. Which one is it? Pick a lane. Within seconds, young Jock trended #1 on Twitter. Clips from the live hit TikTok like wildfire reach one, racking up hundreds of thousands of views. Bloggers captioned it, "Jock exposes Cardi B's PR game." But Jock wasn't finished. He took a deep breath and leaned in again. "See, I ain't mad. I'm disappointed. I supported her when she came up, even told labels to give her a chance. But the industry changes people. It ain't about bars no more. It's about buzz." His comment section exploded with mixed reactions. He right though. He sounds salty. "Cardi B better hop on live now." Then came the line that would echo across social media for days. "I ain't scared of no beef. I cook mine well done." The chat went nuclear. Emojis, laughing faces, and flame icons flooded the feed. Jock's expression stayed calm, like a man who'd already accepted whatever storm would come next. He continued, "Let's be real, this industry love drama more than discipline. They'll cancel you for speaking truth, but celebrate you for capping. I ain't built like that." He paused, letting his words sink in. The live had crossed 70K viewers. Someone commented, "Bro, Drake, watching this RN." Jock cracked a small smile. They all watching. They just won't admit it. Suddenly, a comment popped up from a verified account rumored to belong to a close friend of Cardi B. "Keep her name out, yo mouth, old head." The room went still. Jock squinted at the screen and laughed. "Old head. Maybe, but these old heads built what y'all walking on. Don't forget that." Fans began clipping the moment in real time. Within minutes, reaction YouTubers posted snippets titled, "Young Jock ethered Cardi B's camp live." He wasn't yelling, wasn't cursing, just calm, surgical honesty. That made it sting more. Then he dropped one more truth bomb. "You know what's crazy? 2 years ago, she hit me for a feature. I still got the files. Said she wanted something authentic, but now I'm corny. Make it make sense." The chat froze again. "Wait," she asked him. "Bro got receipts for days. She can't recover from this." As the live hit 100K viewers, Jock leaned back and said quietly, almost whispering, "Clout don't last. Character does. Remember that?" For 10 whole seconds, the chat stopped. No emojis, no spam, just silence. Then, as if on cue, the feed erupted again. Hashtag YoungJOC Live, hashtag CARDIBD Rama, hashtag respect the game behind the scenes. Cardi's team reportedly scrambled. According to @HipHopDX, her PR manager called her mid-dinner. She was told, "Go live. Control the narrative before it controls you." But Jock was wrapping up. "I ain't here to tear nobody down. I just want folks to stop lying for likes. You can be successful without being scandalous." He picked up a glass of water, took a sip, and ended with one final, chilling line. "If you got something to say it in the booth." Mic drop. When the screen faded to black, over 160K viewers had tuned in, breaking his previous record by miles. Within half an hour, clips dominated every platform. Some fans hailed Jock as a truth teller. Others accused him of clout chasing. Either way, everyone agreed something in hip-hop had just shifted by midnight. Even artists like Meek Mill and Lil Boosie had liked posts referencing the live reaction videos flooded. YouTube with titles like "Young Jock just exposed the industry" and "Cardi B's silence speaks volumes." Internet was now waiting for one thing, and one thing only. Cardi B's response. The sun hadn't even risen when Cardi B's name started trending again. Hashtag Cardi responds. Hashtag YoungJOC Live. Hashtag CARDIVs, JOC, all in the top 5 hashtags on X, formerly Twitter. Screenshots, clips, and memes from Young Jock's fiery live flooded timelines across every platform. Fans were divided, but one question was everywhere. When is Cardi gonna respond? By morning, the answer came loud and clear. At exactly 11:47 a.m., Cardi B went live on Instagram. Her nails were sharp red, hair wrapped in a silk scarf. No filter, no makeup, just raw energy. Her expression wasn't calm. It was controlled rage. "Let me get this out the way," she started, her Bronx accent slicing through the stream like a blade. "I woke up to everybody sending me clips. Talking about Young Jock said this. Young Jock said that. Bro, who even asked you?" The chat immediately lit up. "Here we go, Cardi bout to cook. T, better run FR." She continued, pacing slightly as thousands of fans poured into her live. 50K, then 70K, then 120K within minutes. "You've got all this to say about me. But where was all that energy when your records stopped charting? You talk about the game getting soft. Nah, you just ain't built for this era." Her fans, the hashtag BARDI gang, flooded the comments. Period. Tell 'em, Queen. Cardi stayed dropping facts. But Cardi wasn't done. She leaned into the camera, voice low, intense. You talk about PR. You talk about me using your name. Let's talk about how you've been begging for features for years. Let's talk about that DM you sent me in 2021 saying, I got a hit. I just need a big name on it. Now, you want to act brand new? Gasps filled the chat. Viewers spammed emojis demanding proof. Cardi smirked and grabbed her other phone. Receipts, baby? I don't talk without M. She showed a blurred message thread, but fans could still read enough. It looked real. The sender, Young Jock, verified. The message? You'd kill this hook, shorty. Let's make something real. Olive exploded. Oh, he did that. Jock got caught in 4,000. This wild. Cardi laughed, tossing her hair. Now, you want to act like I used your name for clout? Boy, I didn't even remember you until you started talking crazy about Kendrick. Like, let's be real. What's your last hit again? Her tone was savage but calculated. She wasn't screaming, just slicing through with precision. Then she hit him with another. Blow, and don't ever play with Kendrick's name like that. That man don't even bother nobody. You think I'd let you disrespect one of the few who actually care about bars and message? Nah, I stand on something. That line hit deep. Fans started tagging at Kendrick Lamar at PG Lang and hashtag Respect the Goat trended on Twitter. Lang and hashtag Respect the Goat trended on Twitter. But Cardi wasn't done. I kept quiet for a minute because I thought you'd chill. I thought maybe it was promo. But now you talking like you the victim? Nah, you poked the wrong one. The energy was electric. Even people outside of hip-hop tuned in. Influencers, pop blogs, gossip accounts, everyone wanted to see this digital war unfold in real time. Then Cardi said something that shifted the tone completely. Look, alright, I ain't here to ruin nobody's career. I could've aired out way more, but I ain't messy like that. I just don't like fake people acting real for likes. For a split second, she softened. Her voice slowed. Jock, if you really felt disrespected, you could have called me. I ain't hard to reach. But you chose the internet. So I'ma meet you right here. And then, silence. She stared into the lens for a full 5 seconds before saying, You said you cook beef well done? Cool. Just remember who's holding the skillet. The comments exploded. She ate that, not the skillet line. Jock over. Cardi just buried him live. Within 20 minutes, Cardi's live had over 220,000 viewers, breaking her personal record. Screenshots of her expression flooded social media. Fans turned her quotes into memes. TikTok edits with dramatic background music hit millions of views in hours. Meanwhile, Young Jock's camp went silent. He didn't post. He didn't respond. But someone from his circle allegedly DM'd a fan page saying, Jock ain't worried. He got his own receipts. The war wasn't over, it was only heating up by noon. Every major outlet had jumped in. TMZ, Cardi B fires back at Young Jock in explosive IG Live. Hip Hop DX Cardi B brings receipts, claims Jock begged for a feature. Complex Cardi B versus Young Jock. The internet can't decide who's right. Meanwhile, fan theories started spreading like wildfire. Some claimed it was all orchestrated promo for Jock's upcoming EP. Others believed Cardi was gearing up for a surprise track with Kendrick, a musical response instead of another live stream. But behind all the hype, something interesting was happening. A quiet respect began to build around both artists for speaking raw, filtered truth in a world where most stay silent. By the end of the day, the situation had flipped. Cardi's stream got 2.5 million views in 12 hours. Jock's original live replay crossed 3 million. Both were trending on YouTube, and while fans kept debating who won, industry insiders whispered that something else was brewing. Word spread that a collaboration might be on the table, not between Cardi and Jock, but Cardi and Kendrick. One producer close to it, PGLANG, tweeted, Don't get distracted. What's coming next is bigger than beef. Still, fans weren't convinced. The internet doesn't do peace easily. They wanted blood, or bars. Hash CARDIVs JOC trended for 48 straight hours. Clips of Jock's "I ain't scared of no beef" moment mixed with Cardi's "I hold the skillet" line became meme templates. Music fans were eating it up. Hip-hop felt alive again as the night fell. Cardi posted a final tweet before logging off. "You can't cancel what you didn't build." The tweet hit 1.2 million likes in 6 hours. The war of words had turned into a cultural event. And somewhere in Atlanta, young Jock was back in the studio, his engineer reportedly looping a menacing beat while Jock muttered, "They want smoke. I'll give 'em a wildfire." The feud had only just begun. It was midnight in Atlanta when the silence finally broke. Fans had been refreshing Jock's socials nonstop, waiting for a move, any move. For 36 hours, he had stayed silent while the internet crowned Cardi the winner. But Jock was never the type to go out quietly. At 12:03 a.m., his Instagram story went black. Then a single phrase appeared in white text. "Y'all wanted smoke? Cool, I'm bringing the whole grill." Within minutes, Twitter lit up. "He's dropping something. Ain't no way Jock coming back after that live. He'd better bring bars." At 1 a.m. sharp, Jock posted a YouTube link titled "Cardied out the response freestyle, no warning, no promo, just a dark thumbnail, a microphone, a shadow, and his signature braids." The beat hit like a sledgehammer. A grimy, old-school instrumental with heavy 808s and vinyl scratches. Then Jock's voice cut through. "Bronx Queen talk tough. But I'm Southside raised. I've been eating off rap since them MySpace days. You flashing receipts, but I got them too. Just remember who they called before Atlantic called you." Fans lost their minds. Jock wasn't mumbling, wasn't auto-tuning, he was spitting. Raw, emotional, with the confidence of someone who had nothing left to lose. "You claim you got bars, but it's all PR. You viral? Not vital. I'm still who they are. You cooking in a skillet. I own the whole stove, and my flame don't flicker when the winds start to blow." The internet exploded. Hashtag Cardidio trended in under 10 minutes. Even people who weren't fans of Jock admitted this wasn't some weak clapback. He came with craft. Comment sections filled up fast. "Wait, Jock actually went off. He's low-key reminding me he can rap. Didn't expect this level of smoke." But then came the line that shook everything. "You defendin' Kendrick. That's cool. I respect it. But when he called out your peers, why you ain't check it? You token bout bars, girl. This ain't TikTok. I'm token legacy, not your next lip gloss drop." That one verse split the internet in half. Half the crowd screamed he went too far, while the other half called it the first real diss track of 2025. Within an hour, hashtag JockVScardi had over 2 million tweets. Clips of fans reacting live filled TikTok, from shocked faces to people replaying bars again and again. Meanwhile, industry insiders began weighing in. Charlemagne Tha God said on The Breakfast Club, "I didn't expect Jock to come this sharp. This feels like when Drake dropped back-to-back. He's not playing." Academics streamed a live reaction with over 8K viewers, saying, "This the Jock I grew up on. The man got something to prove, and he's providing it." But as the hype grew, Cardi B stayed silent. No lives, no tweets. Just silence, which only made the tension worse. Then came another twist. A mysterious SoundCloud account named PGXK uploaded a snippet titled "Skillet Smoke Teaser." The 15-second clip featured a woman's voice, raspy, confident, over a dark jazz sample saying, "You talk legacy, I talk receipts. Difference is, mine still eat." Fans lost their minds. Was it Cardi? Was it a leak? Or something more? One user posted, "That flow. That's 100% Cardi. But why on SoundCloud?" Another replied, "Y'all don't get it. She's about to drop through PG Lung. Kendrick might be behind this." By morning, theories spiraled out of control. Cardi signed a secret deal with PG Lung. Kendrick's producing a joint diss track. Jock's freestyle was bait. The real war starts Friday. Meanwhile, Jock kept feeding the fire. He went live again that afternoon, sitting in his car with sunglasses on, smirk plastered on his face. They said I fell off, but I never fell back. I just waited till the game got soft enough to crack. Thousands tuned in as he spoke calmly, confident. Cardi's talented, no doubt. But y'all forgot I've been here since Block Entertainment days. I've seen artists come, go, and vanish. This industry love you today and forget you tomorrow. I ain't hatin'. I'm reminding y'all I built this lane. It's a chat filled with both hate and respect. He talking facts though. Cardi better drop a track soon, FR. Jock in his redemption arc. Then Jock dropped the bomb. I ain't done. Friday night, midnight. Part 2. That's when fans realized the freestyle wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. Every blog went into overdrive. Young Jock hints at full diss track drop, Cardi'd out Part 2 coming Friday. Sources say Jock filmed a music video in ATL this week. Shots fired. Cardi plotting response with secret producers. By Thursday night, the numbers were insane. Jock's freestyle hit 10 million streams in 24 hours. Cardi's original, Live, had 6.8 million replays. Both artists gained hundreds of thousands of new followers. Hip-Hop hadn't felt this alive in years. It wasn't just drama, it was storytelling, competition, and real artistry. Behind the scenes, insiders said both camps had been offered interview exclusives from major outlets: Breakfast Club, Hot 97, Drink Champs. Everyone wanted the next word. But then, out of nowhere, a verified PG Lang account posted a cryptic tweet at 11:59 p.m. Thursday. Friday, midnight. Keep your skillet hot. The internet froze. Was Kendrick involved? Was it a remix? A diss? Everyone waited. Midnight struck, and that's when Cardi B's YouTube channel suddenly uploaded a video titled, "The Skillet FT Kendrick Lamar, No Preview, No Warning." The thumbnail. Cardi is sitting at a dinner table with a cast iron skillet in front of her, smoke rising from it, forming Jock's face in the air. Twitter broke. YouTube crashed temporarily from the surge. Fans screamed. Hip-hop media went nuclear. JOC had thrown the first punch. But Cardi came back swinging, and she brought Kendrick Lamar with her. The war wasn't just personal now. It was historic. The moment the skillet FT Kendrick Lamar dropped, the world stopped scrolling. The beat hit like thunder, a haunting bass line wrapped in eerie strings. And when Cardi's voice came in, calm but venomous, you could almost feel the temperature rise. You talk grills, I cook meals. That's difference in degrees. You beg for relevance. I'm booked overseas. I don't chase smoke, I sell it in packs. And while you talk legacy, I'm collecting plaques. The internet exploded. Within minutes, #The Skillet trended at #1 worldwide. Cardi's fans, the #BARDI gang, flooded every platform with fire emojis and reaction clips. Jock supporters tried to fight back, but even they couldn't deny. Cardi had bars. They couldn't deny. Cardi had bars. But the moment Kendrick's verse hit, it was over. He didn't raise his voice, didn't diss Jock directly. Instead, he did what Kendrick always does, made it poetic, surgical. They love to see kings turn to jesters, rap in for clicks, not investors. You swinging for clouds, but you ain't touching rain. You trending today, tomorrow, a name in vain. Comment sections filled up instantly. Kendrick didn't even sweat. This man just ended Jock with a haiku. Cardi and Kendrick. This collab is dangerous. Meanwhile, Jock was watching it all live from his studio in Atlanta. The team around him sat in silence as the video racked up 1 million views in under 15 minutes. His engineer muttered, "Bro, they went nuclear." Jock just nodded. "Good," he said quietly. "Let M." Because behind that calm stare, Jock was already plotting his next move. The next morning, The Breakfast Club, Complex, and Hot 97 were all dissecting every lyric. Charlemagne said this wasn't just a diss, this was a masterclass. Cardi held her own, and Kendrick gave her the nuke she needed. But Jock didn't stay silent for long. By 10 a.m., he was on Instagram Live again, hoodie on, dim lights. Face serious. I heard the track, Respect. That's the best I've heard Cardi rap. Period. But y'all act like I'm new to pressure. I've been here before. Thousands joined the stream instantly. Y'all forget, I came from the era where you had to earn your name. Ain't no hashtags, no ghostwriters. You either had bars or you didn't. Cardi and Kendrick dropped fire. No hate. But this ain't over. Atlanta, don't go out like that. The chat flooded. He ain't backing down. We need part 3. This might be the next Drake versus Meek. But then Jock did something unexpected. Instead of dissing back, he reached for something deeper. He opened up about the industry, fame, and what it's like being a veteran artist in a world that moves too fast. Everybody want viral moments. But you know what's rare now? Respect. I ain't mad at Cardi, she's doing what she gotta do. But I'ma remind y'all, this game don't belong to algorithms. It belonged to the artists who never quit. For the first time since the beef began, the comments started shifting. People weren't clowning him anymore. They were listening, okay? Jock talkin' real now. This man's growing through the fire, low-key. He turned this L into a legacy moment. Meanwhile, the skillet hit 20 million views in 24 hours. Cardi posted a single caption, "When the stove's hot. Don't touch it. Hashtag the skillet," and that's when something nobody expected happened. Kendrick reposted her clip with 3 words. Respect the flame. 'Twas the cosign of a lifetime. For Cardi, it was validation proof she could stand lyrically next to one of the greatest rappers alive. For Jock, it was fuel proof that the culture was still watching him. The very next night, Jock dropped Legacy Talk Final Chapter, not a diss, but a reflection track. You can't kill truth with clout or noise. I'm built from pain, not fame or toys. If beef makes legends, I'm halfway there. Just know I stood up when nobody cared. No anger. No shade, just bars. Pure, heartfelt bars. Fans praised it immediately. This is the Jock we needed. He turned beef into poetry. This ain't war no more. It's art. Even Cardi commented with a emoji under a repost of the freestyle, a subtle sign of peace. The next morning, Jock and Cardi's teams were reportedly in talks for a joint podcast appearance titled Respect the Mic. Rumors said Kendrick's PG Long team wanted to produce it as a discussion about authenticity in modern hip-hop, from beef to art to collaboration by the end of the week. Billboard confirmed both The Skillet and Legacy Talk were charting Cardi's at number 2, Jock's at number 10. Streaming platforms were flooded with fan-made mashups blending both songs together. TikTok trends blew up with the tag #RespectAMic, creators using both artists' lyrics to talk about passion, growth, and self-respect. It wasn't about hate anymore. It was about evolution. Cardi even said in a later interview, "Jock reminded me that competition don't gotta mean destruction. We both love this culture. I came in swinging, he stood tall, and that's real hip-hop," Jock replied. Days later in a short clip, "Ain't no beef left to cook. Skillet's clean." And just like that, what started as a viral feud turned into a symbol of survival, respect, and artistic growth. From disses to dialogue. Both walked away stronger. And the fans, they got something even better than drama. They've got history. And that's how one of the wildest beefs of the year turned into a story of respect, redemption, and real hip-hop. Young Jock didn't just clap back, he grew through the fire. Cardi B didn't just defend herself, she proved she's more than a headline. And Kendrick, he reminded everyone that true artists don't chase trends, they define them. But now we want to hear from you, who really won this battle. Was it young Jock for standing tall, or Cardi for turning heat into history? Drop your thoughts down below. We're reading every comment. And if you love seeing real hip-hop moments like this, hit that like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because this story's just getting started. #YoungJOC, #CARDIB, #Kendrick Lamar, #RapBeef. #HipHopNews, #RespectTheMic, #TheSkillet, #LegacyTalk, #BARDI Gang.